would like to give a special nail addict shout out to I Love Nails, Exotica's Empire, Boo Creamy, and Jamila Baker for being the first four to comment on my last video. Thank you. Hey y'all, welcome back and welcome if you're new. My name is Sheena, and if you haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe button, and let's go ahead and get into today's set. So I found these two XXL coffin full cover tips off Amazon. I will put that on the screen with the name and the prices. I think they were like $6.99. Come with 120 pieces. The colored one comes with a nude, a pink, a purple, and a yellow, and I cannot wait to try them. I love the color scheme in this one. It's pretty much all my favorites. So nude is always a necessity, obviously, and that was like the main thing I was going for was nude, because I love to wear good Gel X XXL, but I hate to paint on a full coat if I need a nude base. The pink is really nice. That purple and yellow was a little different, so I like that they included that as well. And I do plan on coming in with each color and doing a set because they are just to die for. I fell in love with these. And then, of course, I got a full set of just nude. Because, again, a lot of times when I do Gel X, it's a quick design I want to put on top. And I always want a nude base, so to already have a nude base in an XXL is what I've been looking for. Like, I have plenty of nude gel tips in like long coffin, but none in XXL. So definitely was still the price. I love how they looked. They performed very well. This set that I'm showing today, I wore this week actually. And they're still on as I'm doing my voiceover, and they are very sturdy and very nice. So we're gonna go into a tutorial on the Gel X. So to start, you wanna size up your nails. You wanna take your e-file or some primer and etch the inside of the nail like so for better adherence. So once the nails are set, I place them to the side, and now I'm going in with some prep. So I'm using my cuticle pusher, and I'm gonna just lightly push back the cuticle area to expose any dead skin that may be there. And then I'm gonna take an e-file and go lightly around my cuticle area just to remove any dead skin that may be there, as well as rough up the surface of my natural nail. If you don't have an e-file or don't feel comfortable using an e-file, you can also do this step with a nice hand file as well. Then I take a dust brush and just dust up as much of the, dust that I can. And then I'm gonna take a dehydrator and dehydrate my nails. I'm using Model 1's dehydrator. I feel like all dehydrators work the same, so I don't mind using my Model 1's dehydrator. And so that's what I'm going to use for this one. In my next video, I'm going to do a nail set where I keep on and try to use their primer and see how it works. But if y'all know me, the holy grail for me, the go-to for me that I always use is my Young Nails Protein Bond, which is a primer, and it just works very amazing for me. I never have an issue with lifting, anything coming off early. I use it on my clients. I use it on my family, and everyone raves because, again, it's not coming off. This is a for sure great primer, and ever since I learned about it about 3 years ago, I've been using it faithfully. Like, I might have tried a different primer here and there, but nothing compares to the Young Nails, because everything else, you know, not throwing shade, but honestly, anything else I've used as a primer, my nails come off pretty quick. So once that step is done, I'm now taking some base coat and I'm gonna go over all of my nails with a layer and then give my nails a 30-second cure in the lamp. And I normally don't do that. I normally apply like whatever I'm applying to the nail and then the tip, but for some reason for this one I did that and it still worked great. I'm running out of my 6-in-1 Savvy glue, so I decided to use base gel for the application with the Gel X, and for me it works just the same. So I put just a little into the nail tip, and then I will go in at a 45-degree angle, watching the liquid go from cuticle to free edge, and then give that a quick flash cure with my little lamp. And then once I get all of the nails on securely, I will go ahead and give this a 60-second cure in my bigger lamp. And this is what the nails look like after just being applied. And y'all, I was so in love with these. Like, again, just a nude XXL full cover tip was everything for me. Been looking for them. And I don't know what made me go on Amazon one day and look, but when I saw these, I knew for a fact that I was going to get a few of them because they were inexpensive. And yeah, this is something I'm probably going to use a lot. So y'all will get to see these a lot. Just because I love Gel X. Is the easiest method with nails. Quick, easy, and they're long lasting. I don't have problems with my Gel X nails. And this length for me is like perfect. This is my go-to length. Perform with them very well. Before doing this nail set, I haven't had nails on in probably like 3 weeks. And when I tell y'all I felt alive and I felt like myself with these nails on, I just love a good XXL. But now I'm going in with my e-file and mandrill and just going around the cuticle to get off any excess spillage and make it a little more flush. And this is typically all I use my e-file for when I do the Gel X, is just to clean up around the cuticle area. And then I take one of my mini buffers and I just buff the shine off of the nail tip so that when I go in with my design, it's a little more smoother area to work with. And then I'm taking an 80/80 pen and hand file and I'm just filing off the tip at the end of each of the nails before starting in with the actual set. And this is what they look like after being file shaped and buffed. And I love them. Like, I could have honestly just wore them like this with a top coat, but you know I ain't doing that. So we're going in today with, of course, Madam Glam, and I'm using Orchid Glam, which is that purple shade from their Neon Unity collection. And I'm also going to go in with Electric Dream from that same collection. Or Electric Dream, did it say? I think it did. Anywho, those two out of that collection stood out, so I wanted to use them. And these rhinestones went very well with the two colors as well, so I'll be incorporating those as well. So I'm taking Electric Dream on my index, and I'm going to create a cross. So the thought for this set came from, I did my daughter's nails with the same exact set, but of course she likes to keep things simple. So we did white and her cross was like a light pink. And I really loved how her design came out. I wish I would have took pictures. I suck with my kids taking pictures if I don't record, but it came out so beautiful. I couldn't stop looking at hers for like a week. So then I came about and was like, well, since I didn't record you, I'm gonna recreate that set and do it in a longer design. So that's where that came about. But my cross here was a total freestyle. Like, I didn't even know what I was doing. I just knew I wanted it there, and I kind of just went in and did something, and I like how it came out. So I cured that for 60 seconds, and now I'm coming back in with a dotting tool and just making a dot at each of the ends of the cross. And I'm also going to go ahead and cure that in my lamp for about 30 seconds after doing the dots. And this part was real random. I just took a dotting tool on the top and the bottom and used it to drag in this gel that I'm putting down to kind of create like a, I don't even know what you want to call this design, but I liked how it looks. So I went in and did this on the top and the bottom of this design and gave that a 60-second cure. Then I'm taking a gel and going on the sides and creating what I thought to be like a heart, but it really didn't look like one after, but it didn't look bad. And I just did this on either side of the sides of the cross and then gave this a 60-second cure to complete this nail. For my middle finger, I'm going to take this purple beautiful shade and create a French tip on this nail. But the French tip, really, I don't want it dark. I just need it to map out what I really want to do with the nail set. So I just put like a very thin layer of the Orchid Glam onto this nail and then gave it a 60-second cure. For my ring finger, I added a layer of top coat before going in with this design because I wanted the background to be shiny. So I'm going in and I'm top coating the nail and I'm going to give it a 60-second cure. Then I'm going to take my dotting tool and Orchid Glam, and y'all know this is one of my favorite designs. I'm going to do a crop print on this nail. So I'm using the dotting tool to map out where I want everything to go. And I'm going all the way down the nail. I'll do the side portions. And I wanted this one to be an embossed effect. I really like the embossed croc look. I've tried the, what is it? Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Well, I tried the other style of croc and it's cute, but I really gravitate more towards the embossed look. I love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you watch me create this. Once I get all of the lines set where I would like, I'm gonna pour over some clear acrylic and then give this a 60-second cure. And the pinky and thumb is the same, so I'm not gonna show the thumb, but I just did a regular French, and I'm using the T method because I've been lately trying to kind of like freestyle with my Frenches to see how that goes. And I mean, they come out okay. I can always fix them if they're not exactly how I want, but I feel like the T method actually works for me a lot better. And so I may try to stick to this, but I like to kind of be able to do stuff at ease without always a method. But this was nice. It came out really nice. And I did one coat with everything that I did. So I love the coverage. It came out really nice. The coverage of all of the gels I used today. So the reason why I made the middle finger French very light is because I just wanted to create rhinestones over the French tip. So I wanted a French tip rhinestoned nail. And so now I'm taking my Squeeze It Gummy Jelly from Nail Couture and applying it to the full top of this French. And then I'll go in and start placing those rhinestones, and I'll let y'all watch. I hope that everyone is having an amazing morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you may be. And as always, I thank you so much for taking the time to watch my videos. It means so much to me. If you're watching now and you're not yet subscribed, I would love it if you would go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit your post notification bell so you don't miss any of my future sets. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the Nail Addict family, and I thank you so much for joining me on my nail journey. Anything you would like to see, comment down below and I will make that happen. And if you've been subscribed, then you know I love you so, so much, and I am extremely grateful and thankful for you all. So y'all, this right here was so tedious. It took so long because I was trying to get the rhinestones out and get them flipped over in the right direction. I was using a silicone tool to apply the rhinestones because I still have yet to find my heads to replace my wax or my rhinestone picker. So yeah, this was real tedious. I kept having to dip the silicone tool into base gel so that it would pick up the rhinestones easily, but I got the job done. I also did my other hand in this exact same design off camera, and it came out pretty darn good. As we know, using your non-dominant hand can sometimes be very tricky, but this one was an easy one. And now I'm just placing a layer of top coat over all of the nails, including my middle finger. I like to put a very thin layer over my rhinestones to ensure that they don't come off, and it always works. It never distorts them, it never changes them. It's just a great, quick, easy method to kind of like seal in and lock in your rhinestones. I know I've heard in the past things about why you shouldn't and this and that, and yeah, I hear it, but it works for me. So you're going to do what works for you, and I'm definitely going to do what works for me. It works for my daughter. It works for anyone I do. Very thin. Make sure the layer is super, super thin and it doesn't really cause any different effect. Once I get it top coated, I do a full 60-second cure on my lamp. And off camera, I do apply some cuticle oil, and I'll be back in just a moment with the final look. And here is the finished set. Super cute. I only wanted just a touch of blue. That's why I only did it on the index. And in person, they were absolutely gorgeous because the reflex from the rhinestones have that same blue in it. So they were to die for me. Like I said, I still have them on and don't want to take them off, but I will. If you've made it this far into the video, I would love it if you would like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the post notification bell so you don't miss any of my future sets. I thank you all for joining me today, and I'll see you in my next one. Remember to be the very best you that you can be, and much love to all.